My name is Fumi Samuels. I was born in Nigeria and then was raised up in Sierra Leone. But I remember my mom was working very hard to take care of us because she was working in an hospital. She was a nurse in an hospital, and she has to take care of me and my brother. So it was very, very hard for her, like a single parent, to take care of kids. Like, we were lack of so many things. Yeah, we live in Freetown, which is the capital city of Sierra Leone. That's why we brought up, go to school, primary school and secondary school in Sierra Leone. Went to colleges. Then after that, the war broke up in Sierra Leone, so I didn't have time to go to university. Although I'd love to do more, but with the war in Sierra Leone, it was very difficult for you to pursue your education. I was about 25 when the war started. Yeah, about in my 20s when the war started. In 1990, well, it started up in like the provinces, not in the city, out of the city. We were just thinking, oh, the war will just stay up there and come back to the city, something like that, because it's very far from the province to the city. So we're just thinking, oh, it will stay there, because it's been going for a long time until 1999 when the war came to Freetown, that's the time you feel and know the reality of war, because it happens right in front of your face at that time. So a lot of horrible things around, killing people in front of your face. That's the most horrible and nightmare I'll never forget. When there was a little boy about 10 or 12 years old, and when we've got like a peacekeeping force came to rescue, try to help with the war. Peacekeeping force from Nigeria, Ghana came over to help. There was a little boy, because you have to like queue up and then they identify you, who you are. And somebody just picked out a boy in the queue and said, oh, he was a rebel. He killed somebody. And then the soldier just take the boy right from the queue and just move about 10 or 15 minutes yard away, and then just shot the boy like that in front of everybody's face. That was the most horrible thing I've witnessed in my life. That's why we decided to come over to England, me and my husband. It was very, very hard, because moving from your country where you've lived all your life and coming to an unknown place is very difficult, because we're coming here, we haven't got money, we haven't got anything, So when he came here, he started going to college in London, but still it was very difficult for him to pay, because we didn't claim asylum, because we really wanted to go back, because if you claim asylum here, you're not going to go back to that country. He went to university, he was paying a lot of money, we were just working and paying his university fee, and then I was working to support him. We didn't claim any benefits, because we used to work back home, because we're not that sit-down type at home. When we were in Africa, when they said, oh, England, we just think that when you came in here, when you came to England, you get everything just like that. It's easy to get everything. You're going to walk in the streets of gold or something, your expectation is so high, So we just thought it's very easy here to make it, until not when you come here, then it's not easy, it's difficult, it's hard work. I started working for the Black Development Agency as a volunteer. Then a job came up. I applied for that job, a receptionist job. I got the job. And then the contract finished, and another job came up at Senvo, the Council of Ethnic and Minority Volunteer Sector, and did apply for the job. I got the job again. So I've been working for Senvo since 2003 up to date. Personal assistant to the regional director and running of the regional office. The thing about Senvo's job, I've enjoyed a lot because we're doing different projects all the time and you meet different people. Throughout my 7 or 8 years in Senvo, I've enjoyed it. For example, we did paint a community center. There was one year, I think it was a Valentine's Day, we were asking ourselves with the volunteer, how are we going to celebrate this Valentine's Day? And then the coordinator said, well, let's go and paint one community center so we can just all be together that day, you know. So that was very, very enjoyable. We're all there painting and doing things together. And then after that, we had a dinner in the evening. So I've enjoyed working in Senvo because I've met a lot of people and made friends for life. I'm learning all the time because each time they're doing a new project, you learn from that project. My group is called SWIG, the Sierra Women's Independence Group. We formed this group about 2 years ago. It's just about bringing women together because with African women, when they came into this country, some of them don't know how to get a GP, to know places, what's your rights, sort of things. So that's why we formed this group, and to help like during family like bereavement or birth or any other thing. And then like we can cook some food and everything. It's just to socialize with one another and take up some stress from all the day's works and everything, because here it's like we haven't got time for family here and friends because it's all work, you know. You find out that most of them like work in 2 or 3 places because they have to get extra to send back home to support their family. That's why we formed this group, to know people that are coming in and, you know, to see how we can help one another. Community business, we all come together and support that person, you know, and then to socialize with one another, because it's like just work all the time. They haven't got time for their family and everything. And when we're socializing, it's with our family together, kids and husband, everything together. At the end of the meeting, we like dance, eat and everything, and then socialize with one another. I was thinking about it, if I can go back and do a study in midwifery or working with children or something like that in an hospital. I might think of it if in the future, although we'll go like an adult student, isn't it? It's not too late to learn. It's just because we need such people like that in Africa, in Sierra Leone. At the end of the day, I've appreciated that because I came in here, came to this country. They allowed me to stay in this country, learn here, go to college here. So that's a big achievement for me, which I'll be grateful for the government, you know, and my husband get a qualification in this country. So I would say, yeah, I'm not regretting it to come to this country, you know. So I'm really, really happy. But I hope one day to go back to Sierra Leone to see what I can give back to my people back home.